Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 149. The first setup was submitted by Danny. The secondary monitor is flat. There's no turn to it really. It's like very slightly rotated, but the viewing angle is awful. So he should just be having his one monitor dead center and then the other one really at like a 45-degree angle, maybe not that crazy, but around like 30 degrees or so. The speaker placement isn't the best. I mean, you don't need rear speakers. You do not need them, especially in the way you have it set up here. Get rid of the rear speakers, and if you want to, still keep them wall mounted, I do think they should go lower. One thing that would be cool for your HTC Vive, you should get like one of those little, we've seen it before, people get those little banks where it's like a head, and you actually just wrap the Vive around it, so it's like, a cool holder. Danny scored a 72. The next setup was submitted by Tanner. You're going to get a computer, that's what you're working on. You also want to go to a monitor, that's what he was saying. He doesn't like using the TV, so that's going to be awesome once you do that, because you can use the left side of the desk primarily for console gaming. He's got a lot of Alabama stuff, which I think is cool, but again, like placement of things, I just don't think makes sense. The jersey, like super cool, but why is it all the way off to the corner? Tanner scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Alex. How is this layout for gaming? Because he's not directly in front of that main PC, in front of that main monitor. I get it, it is set. He's got the other one at an angle, so the idea is there, but does that look like comfortable? I can't really tell. I like that you got the Heisenberg photos up on the wall, but that's all you have. Now I like that you got that gray clean slate to go with, but it's time to add a little bit to it. Maybe move the photos down, maybe put the photos elsewhere, maybe like above the setup, and then put a shelf above the entertainment setup. Alex scored 74. The next setup was submitted by Casper. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I'm not sure if I'm like a huge fan. I think it would work for some people, but for your room, it's like this white modern next level kind of stuff. Like look at that, that's gorgeous. If you're into like literally minimalism, this is it. But then you look at that and it's just like, it's not awful, it's not bad, but I just felt like, why didn't you take it to the next level? I don't know, just weird to me. Casper scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Ryan. That is like a really thin tabletop. I don't even know if that's a lemon. 100% sure actually that it's warping, and if it's not like a big warp right now, it will be very soon, especially the more you add to it. The thing I don't really understand is your speaker placement there, because it's just like you're literally, and I'm not trying to overuse that, literally covering the goddamn speaker. Oh, okay, he's got a TV. It's like, that's cool, but he's got that one cable that is way too short. Ryan scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by John. Yeah, I could do the same joke I do all the time. Grandma called, she wants her desk back. Okay. But here, when you're trying to be like hip and cool and you got your gaming setup and you're playing CSGO with the bros, I mean, it's a little off. The PC I don't think would work up there long term. And if you got a desk that had a little bit more opening in the leg room, you'd be able to fit it there. Or depending on the size of the desk, you could just put it to the side right before it peeks out into the hallway. John scored a 66. The next setup was submitted by Alex. I can't even tell. Even on your desk, there's nothing that really gives it away. And you have the graphics card box. Gotta go. Maybe your PC would be better on the floor. If you look at the second photo where the trash can is, it might work there. If it's not that big of a case, then I think it would look better, and then that way you could at least move the Xbox over so that it fills up that right side, and it would look good. He has like white desk, white computer, white like cabinet, but then he has all black and red stuff. It's just confusing as hell. Like, why doesn't he have a black desk, or why doesn't he have white and red stuff? Alex scored a 68. The next setup was submitted by Glib. I don't like that the keyboard is like all the way to the left side, like really about to fall. He's like, I am so excited to play today. That's weird, and the mouse is also like right there off to the corner. So if you look at the whole room, it's clean, it's nice. He's only 12, so props there. The desk really isn't the most spacious thing you've ever seen. If he's got storage to the right side, he's got his tablet, a fake plant, because he's a sophisticated 12-year-old, and it's just a nice, simple setup. Glib scored an 82. The final setup was submitted by Andrew. I like that he's got different color LEDs going on, kind of sets the mood. I love the TV above. I love that it's tilted down. Most TVs are never tilted down. Very, very good job there. Oh, hell no. That's just, again, I would like to have seen further back to really see what the rest of the room's like. And I would like to know what the left side is primarily for. But considering he's doing streaming, gaming, and video editing, I mean, the ultra wide is perfect for all that. And, the streaming, You can have that as a secondary display for chat. You can even use the TV above for all that stuff, monitoring it. I think it's really cool. Andrew got an 86 and won first place. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 149.